Homosexuality. Is anybody mad about the gay rights bill? Yes. Good. Well, if the sister in the red shirt across the street, I know she's upset if she would have come across and vent her opinion, she's free to do so. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians 4. I'm going to get attention when you turn around. 1 Thessalonians 4. Chuck, you stay right there.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
So the sister in the red shirt that's very upset, the Bible says you don't despise man, you despise God.
Right.
Okay, understand that. Sister, we are not your enemy for you to be angry and venting. We ain't your enemy. We are just messengers of God. That's it. If you want to come across with vent, you can tell us exactly how you feel. We're interested. Come on over. We ain't your enemy. Read it again.
But he therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
So anyone that gets angry because we're reading out of the Bible, you despise God. You don't despise man. Right. You vented against us, the messengers. We're reading the Holy Bible. Give me Leviticus 20:13.
Leviticus.
Oh, come on. Leviticus chapter 20, verses 13. If a man also lie with mankind and he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. That's what God says. That's what God says. That's not what we say. That's what God says. So any of you so-called Christians out there that reject the Bible, give me Proverbs 13:13 now. You stay right there, Sean. Proverbs 13:13, because there's a lot of you Christians. I will wager to say 99.9% of you are hypocrites and reject the Bible. Right? I will dare to say that. Proverbs 13:13.
Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
You hear what God says? Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. Read that again in Leviticus now.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman.
If a man lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, meaning one of you men takes the position of a woman. He's the receiver. One is the giver, one is the receiver. Read it again.
If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
What does the word abomination mean, brother? Abomination. Something that goes against God. Something wicked and filthy that goes against God. Read it again.
If a man also lieth with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. That's what God says. Give me Deuteronomy 28:61 quick. Read that part again. They shall surely.
They shall surely be put to death.
That's what God says, sister. Sister Christian, brother Christian. That's what the Bible says. Read it again.
They shall surely be put to death.
How will God put homosexuals to death? How? Because some of you got the wrong impression that we're going to run around and do violence to you. We ain't running around doing nothing to you. Okay? The Bible has the judgment for you. Call it and read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness,
listen good.
Every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee, until thou be destroyed.
Then will who bring upon thee?
Them will the Lord bring upon thee, until thou be destroyed.
You hear what the Bible says? God will bring the diseases upon you. We don't have to. We won't do nothing to y'all. You want to feel, what do they call that? What do they call that? Gay life? What is this thing they call? Gay pride. You want to march in a parade? You want to do all that? That's on you. But we're going to tell you what God says. Read it again.
Verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee.
See, the Bible says, then will the Lord bring upon you. I want all you lesbians to hear this good. I want all you homosexuals to hear this. It's nothing personal. We didn't write the Bible. Come on, sister, come on. You can come over here and talk. I can't hear you. Come in. What's wrong? Okay, she said, what's wrong with gay people? Now, are you a gay? Come across the street. Come on. Okay, Leviticus 20:13. Read it again for the sister. Her question is, what's wrong with gay people? That's what the sister asked.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them had committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
So the God of heaven and earth, sister, says that if two men lay down together, they have committed an abomination. Okay, hold on, sister. You angry, you walking away, you really don't want to know the answer then. Hold on, Romans 1 now. Come on, come on, girl. Romans 1:26.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection.
For this cause, sister, God gave them up to vile. Let's start the verse above it. What does it say? Let's start at 25.
Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
What do you blacks and Hispanics worship more than the creator? You worship the white man. Anytime you see the white man, you think it's Jesus. That's why you blacks and Latinos, who do you rob? You don't rob white folks. You look for your own Puerto Rican brothers, Dominican brothers, black brothers, and you rob and rape them. But when you see the white man, who do you see? Jesus. That's Jesus. We can't do nothing to him. This is an abomination as well, sister. The white image of Jesus, according to the Bible, is the image of the beast.
That's right.
Now I'm going to read it again out of the Bible.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature.
Worship and serve the creature. The creature is talking about is los blancos. Okay? Come on.
And more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause,
because you want to worship the false images of Jesus Christ, you got dead Italian men on your necks, on your crucifix. Come on, read it again.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection.
Because you're in idolatry, because you worship the white image of Jesus, God says he would what?
God gave them up unto vile affection.
Unto vile, where the sister go with the yellow shirt that was rambling? It said God gave them up unto vile affections. Vile meaning not right, wicked, filthy. For this cause,
for even that women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Wait a minute, we read the New Testament.
That's right.
Wait a minute. We in the New Testament. Some of you talk about, not my Jesus. That ain't in the New Testament. You always in the Old Testament. Let's read the New Testament again. Call it and read it.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So what is God talking about? Lesbian, sister. That's what God's talking about. God says even their women did change the natural use of the woman into that which is against nature. What is the natural use of the woman? To bring forth children, have a husband, have a family structure. And sister, even if it didn't work out for you, that's no excuse to become a lesbian. Because you got a lot of knucklehead brothers. I ain't gonna say they ain't out here, because they out here. Because I hear some sisters say, oh, he didn't treat me right. He beat me, so I became a lesbian. But what did God say about that?
For this cause, God gave them unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
It's against nature, sister. God don't care how many parades you have. You can go in at, what's the parade tomorrow? Gay Pride Parade. The judgment still linger on you. It shall linger. And just as God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, notice of a certainty that God shall destroy the 5 cities of New York.
That's right.
Just as he destroyed the 5 cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Know this of a certainty. Okay? Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9. Give me judging and, let me get Isaiah 1. You give me Corinthians about judgment.